Hey everybody, thanks for popping by the channel. Today we're going to learn about Python functions. Python functions are a way for you to place repetitive code into its own section that you can reuse and call later. So this will allow you to write less code, keep it more organized, and also make it easier for you to find potential problems later on. So in this video, we're going to cover how you declare a function, how you use a function, which we call calling the function, and we're just going to stick with the simple function for now, and then in later videos we'll cover more complicated functions. Specifically in this video, we're going to learn how to declare a function, we're going to learn how to call a function or invoke a function. We're going to declare a function with something called input parameters, and these will be positional input parameters, and we are going to make use of those positional parameters by calling a function using positional arguments. To create and use a function, there's two steps. First, we have to declare the function, which is our definition, and then we have to implement it by calling the function. And notice here that a function is declared using the def or the def keyword, followed by the name of a function, parentheses, and a colon, and under that, indented, would be the body of the function. To call or utilize the function after the definition, we just write the function name with an open and closing parentheses, and then your function should run. Okay everybody, I've created a file called 01-functions.py, and let's start adding some code. Input_1 is equal to input, and we'll type in here first number, colon space, and then we'll grab another input. We'll call it input_2, input function, and we'll put in there second number with a colon and a space. The input function is a built-in Python function that lets us capture user input. Okay, the next thing we want to do is we just want to print, and we're going to make a sum out of this. So we'll input_1 plus input_2. Now there's a problem with this, right? Because the input function returns a string. Plus symbol between strings does what? It does concatenation. So we have to cast this to an integer, right? And remember, when we do our casting, the value of input1, input2, the data type, is still a string, right? It just represents it as a integer in this case. Okay, first number. Let's test it out. Go down in the terminal window. Enter 1 for the first number, the second number 2. And look at that. Your program printed out 3, so it did the addition for you, just as expected. Okay, now let's supposing you had to do this 3 times. Well, you could copy and paste this code 2 more times. And that's really not that good. So what I think we should do is we could do something a little different, and so we wouldn't be repeating ourselves. So let's delete that code, and let's encapsulate the code inside of a function. So we use the def keyword space, then the name of the function, which we'll call add_numbers, open and closing parentheses, and then a colon. Now one other thing we need to do is we need to indent the code, and the indentation tells Python that the code is part of the function. The lines after that aren't indented would be considered not part of the function, but we want that print statement to happen within the function, so let's indent that line of code as well. And you are now done with your function definition. Okay, now that we've created a function definition, now we're going to implement or use it or call it. So all we have to do is we provide the name of the function without the def keyword. And we also need the open and closing parentheses. And just so you know, the open and closing parentheses are a way for us to provide values to the function. But we're not doing that right now because we're not providing values, so we'll leave that empty. So we'll just write this out 3 times. And hopefully, with a little bit of luck, we'll clear that off. And let's run our program. And first number, second number, 1 and 2, 3. So we called the function, and your function did add 2 numbers together. And we can try some different numbers as well. Perfect. So in the last example, we captured from the user input. But we can also work with functions in another way. And that's that functions can take in something called arguments. In other words, we can supply values to a function. And those values that we supply, they act as inputs to the function. And those inputs to a function are called parameters in the function definition. When we call a function, we supply values, and those are called arguments. In this example, our arguments are 10 and 15. But we also have something called x and y. Well, where does x and y come from? Well, we define it in the function when we declare it. And then when we call the function, we actually implement it. So the 10 and 15, they actually represent x and y in the declared function. So x and y are like placeholders. And when we use the function, we actually supply values to it. And x and y, they only live inside the function. And if you notice in our function definition, we have x, comma, y. They are positional parameters. X being first, y being second. And when we call the function, x is the first position, y is the second. So 10 is passed to the function, and so is 15. And 10 represents x, and y represents 15. With the code from the previous example, I created another file called 02-functions.py, and let's run it. And when we run it, we're going to see that we've printed off the value of x, the value of y, and then we printed off the sum. And x and y came from when we called the function 10 and 15. And there's our sum, 25. So when we called the function, the 10 represents x and the 15 represents y. Functions can also return values. In the previous example, what we did was we printed something out. So we just outputted a result. Functions again can return values. So we can call a function and then we can assign it to a variable. And we can do whatever we'd like with the variable within our main program. So let's take a look at that. So I'm going to create another file called 03-functions.py, and this one will have a return value. So the first thing we need to do is create a function that returns a value. So we'll use the def keyword, space, the name of the function, add 2 numbers, and we'll still stick with our same parameter list. Okay, the parameters are in there now, so let's just return space x plus y. So it will perform x plus y first, and then it will return that value. Now to use this function, again, you have to have a variable to catch the value because something is being returned. So I'll create a variable called sum underscore of underscore numbers is equal to, add 2 numbers, and let's supply 2 numbers. 25 and comma 10, and then we're going to print that result. And we should be able to run that, and there's our answer, 35. Okay, so I hope you appreciate the fact that now you have a function here, add 2 numbers, and you can supply any numbers and it will always return a value and a sum. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you back soon.